Once again, it's me, and you might remember, if you didn't catch the first and the second parts, you could check out those links on my channel. So in the second video about the consonants, actually the first video about the consonants, but the second one about this alphabet, we went down the k, ch, t, the p, and I told you that the lips were used for the p's, b's, and the m's, and then m being the softest, p being a little stronger, and b being the biggest. And so what I realized was, and how the teeth were used for the th sound, and the soft palate was used for the th. Now the k happens all the way back in like near your tonsils, where the rise of the back of your tongue hits the drop of the roof of your mouth. If I say roof, I'm probably talking about the roof of your mouth. It's just a lot of words to say. We just say thal, so that would be this letter and two of these, three letters. You'll find that Sinhalese is very short. Our words are not as long, and it's obvious. I mean, it's organized in a very nice, obvious way. Now we move down to the y, r, l, b. So the k, ch, t, th, b happens. It goes through your mouth like this. The first sound starts here, the second somewhere in the middle, and then the third is over here, the fourth is over here, and the fifth is finally in the lips. And the second set, the four letters in the second set also go through your mouth just like that, except we skip the lips here. So let's look at what we got. We got the Y sound, the R sound, the L sound, one of the L sounds actually, and the B, as in well, it could be a W or a V, doesn't really matter. I say B, but it could also be a W. Either way, you're using your lips. So the Y happens, the R definitely happens between the tip of your tongue and the soft palate thing. The L, you actually, you have to touch the tip of your tongue to your teeth when you say L. How is it different from the? That is something that I really don't know. The L. L softer, obviously. There's more of a roll in the L, whereas the th is a harder sound. There is no air coming in through the tip of your tongue and the teeth, whereas L is different. And then you got B, which is ideally the bottom lip with the top set of your teeth, V. However, it could be W as well. It's done with your lips. Now we're going to go to the last set, the 6 letters down here. This is sh, sh, s, p, l, and f. Now we didn't have a f back in, like, the f was one of the new sounds that was introduced to the language. However, there are certain differences between these S sounds as well. So these two are more SH sounds, and this is a S. So the third sound, the S, is done with the tip of your tongue and your teeth once again. The shs have different positionings in your mouth, but I guess it doesn't really matter. Maybe it correlates with something in Chinese or Arabic, because we have been dealing with those countries in the past. The Silk Route went through Sri Lanka, so we've had a lot of visitors from other countries, and as we deal with them commercially, our our language has evolved a little. So that's it. Congratulations, you have completed the swara, or the vowels, the consonants, which come in 3 parts. The set of 30 characters here, the 4 down here, and the 6 down here. Now we can kind of take a look at how to write them. Each letter, well, except for the t, almost every other letter has an I. It starts out with an I and goes down like that, and then well, we'll have to kind of continue this in an okay. We'll draw a couple actually. So let's look at the ones that don't have an I as well. This is actually an E sound when you have that percentage thing over here, but the actual character is kind of a R. So we're gonna go to R right now. Right. So we might just do these 4. So you draw a circle, and then you go up the tail. You start the circle from the other side, so you draw it like that, and you go up like that. The L starts, it's like drawing a simple E in English. You draw a flat line, and then you swirl it up from the middle. So the flat line would be the first thing you draw. Doesn't really matter which way. And then you lift your pen up, and then you start from the middle and you go whoosh. But for the ones with the eyes, you always you never lift the pen once you start writing it. So your calligraphy would go oh, so with the y, you start on this side, because this is not actually an I. The I has a small circle inside of it. This is just a cap. So you always start from the right side, right? All the I's are on the right side. So you start circling the I from top to down from the right side of the letter. So you start this with the right, and you go left, and then circle up, and you end with that little thing. The M starts with the I in the middle of, as I told you. And then it would come this way. So you start with the I, and then you draw this smaller circle in there, take the groove over there, go down, and you lift it up. So that little shell comes up this way, and it looks like the shell of a snail, I guess. The V. So you draw the I, and then you just draw almost a full circle. Easy. Those are actually easier to draw. And then we'll also go to the G. The G is actually one of the easiest things to write in Sinhalese. It's just 2 semicircles. It's like a yin-yang symbol. So you start from top, and you make 1 half circle, and then you stop here. You don't lift the pen though, and then you take another half circle over here. So that's what you have to take from